AITA for not letting my GF have access to my finaces. My girlfriend and I have been together 3 years and have a 1.5-year-old. I'm the only one with a job right now. And it's not a high-paying one either. I did get a credit card last year to try and better my credit score. But I accumulated a bit of debt over the winter using it for bills and whatever the family needed. It's the last thing I feel like I have any control of currently, and I just want to be able to take care of the financial stuff myself. She says it's a huge red flag that I don't show her the accounts. In my opinion, I think she just doesn't trust me and thinks I'm paying for adult-related online sites. Which I am not. I don't have the money to eat more than one meal a day, let alone pay for OnlyFans stuff. My work also slowed down the last 2 months, so money in was a bit less than a normal busy month. Which didn't help. I told her I put all my tax returns into paying it and that I have about $2,500 left to pay off currently, and that my goal is to get rid of it by summer. She was upset by the number and now says she has to see the accounts and that I'm wrong for not doing so. Other couples she reads about online share accounts and passwords. Yet I'm being unreasonable and suspicious because I don't want to give her access to my accounts and then have her tell me how to spend my money better and how I did wrong getting items that were not 100% important in her eyes. Small treats for things under $10 usually. Sometimes more for the baby. AITA? Edit after this posting. I realize it's not her seeing the finances that is the issue. It's how it came up. She saw a Reddit post about someone else's boyfriend spending a lot of money on OnlyFans. Because of that post, she suspected I might be doing something similar and wanted to see exactly what I might be hiding. I got upset that she wasn't trying me fully because of a random person and went at this all wrong. I never had an issue showing her it before. And I guess I over-analyzed the whole thing, wondering if it meant I now have to give up my account after she sees it, so she knows I'm not lying to her about where money goes. Which made me upset because she knows where it goes without even seeing the accounts. Sorry if it made no sense. Also, she has her own money. She just bought a $600 elliptical for home even though she has a gym membership for free from her parents, which made no sense to me. I'm probably wrong in saying that, but that's my thoughts. No, I don't have a family account or any other separate accounts. Everything that we pay for comes out of my only account that I have. Info. Is this about finances or a bigger issue of trust? You said that you think she believes you're paying for adult-related sites and OnlyFans. Is that related to a previous situation? Just because of the word choice used, I'm a little skeptical of op. It could be that the finances aren't necessarily the issue and we're missing some backstory. YTA. You don't need to tell her your passwords if you don't want to. I wouldn't, but she has just as much right to understand the financial situation as you do. Print out your statements and sit down with her and show you where you are. Show how much money is coming in and where it goes. Make a plan together. It's mind-boggling to try to keep such important information from her, especially because it's a struggle right now. You should both be setting and agreeing on a budget and a plan for how to get out of debt. Sitting down and reviewing where money is coming from and where it's going should be at least a monthly meeting. I'd do it weekly if you can. You both would benefit from understanding the situation. YTA. It's the last thing I feel like I have any control of. So, this is a control thing for you. Meanwhile, you got yourself into debt by using a credit card to pay off bills. And now you're trying to pay that off. Seems to me your GF has a very legitimate concern over the way you handle finances. Because you've been doing a piss-poor job of it. Info. What drove the debt? Was it some sort of emergency? Cost of living increase? Or frivolous spending? Honestly, The two of you need to have a sit down that lays out everything and budget, figure out a plan to get out of that debt. I'd also have both of you look at ways to increase your incomes. Can you switch jobs? Can she work a job that would bring in more that childcare, or maybe work a couple days a week while you watch your child? Info. Does your partner have access to any kind of funds? Is your partner aware of your financial situation? You seemed concerned that she will criticize how you are doing things. Is it possible she may have insight into how to better manage your budget? And a $10 non-essential treat can cost you over $30 by the end of the year if you aren't clearing those balances. Little babies just need the essentials and love. Don't dig yourself into a deeper hole by putting affection on your credit card. YTA. I'm assuming she isn't working because she is taking care of your child. Which means you should have joint finances just like you joint parent. You trusted this woman enough to have a child with her, and to take care of that child. Would you be fine if she wouldn't tell you about your kid? Doctor appointments. What school your kid will go to, etc. Well, you are doing the equivalent. She has to ask you whenever she needs money, but you can send as you see fit, when you want, and clearly made some small mistakes. If you two are in a committed relationship and splitting duties, you work. She does childcare, then you need to be a true partnership. Info. Did you agree that she'd be a stay-at-home mom and you'd support the family? If so, YTA. She has a right to know the status of the household finances. You both need to sit down and talk. Was it an agreement she would stay home and raise the child, or she is just out of work right now? No one has control in a real relationship. This whole thing is ridiculous. You're broke. You have no money to hide. Show her what's going on with the finances. Does your girlfriend stay home with your child because daycare would negate the cost of what she could make by working, or does she stay home because you both want her to? Normally I would say no. But with y'all living together and having a child together, your financial situation affects her directly. I understand the desire to have some sense of control in life. But that right was relinquished when y'all chose to have a child together. These are the natural consequences of y'all's choices, and y'all need to have a discussion. You want to retain control of your finances, then y'all are going to have to break up and switch to a child support system. But even with that, you will have to have some level of transparency. Info. It's not really clear whether she wants access as in having the ability to use the card and bank accounts, or does she want to see statements so she has a better idea of the family's financial situation? Which one is it? Info. Is she a SOM? Is she able to provide any income to the household? Why does she think you're paying for adult sites? Sounds weird. YTA. Not fully sharing finances when your girlfriend is a stay-at-home parent to your child is financially abusive. She shouldn't have to just blindly trust you that you're managing your family's finances in a way she agrees with. It doesn't even matter the why. But it also sounds like you don't want her to see how financially irresponsible you are. Edit to add. Your post history suggests you're spending quite a bit of money on Legos and classic car parts for someone in debt. Yeah, sure, the only thing she's worried about is treats for less than $10. Info. Was the stay-at-home mom agreed on by both of you? YTA. If you're in a committed long-term relationship and raising a kid together, then this is definitely something you should talk about so you can manage any difficulties as a team. YTA. Your spending has put the family in debt and you're not being transparent. It's the last thing I feel like I have any control of currently, and I just want to be able to take care of the financial stuff myself. But you aren't good at it. She says it's a huge red flag that I don't show her the accounts. It is. Because I don't want to give her access to my accounts and then have her tell me how to spend my money better. The fact that you're refusing to even consider that your GF might have money management skills that will help you out makes you YTA don't give her access but do give her a look. She doesn't need to be able to move money in accounts, but she does deserve to know what the financial situation of her family is. Then have her tell me how to spend my money better and how I did wrong getting items that were not 100% important in her eyes. If you've run up several $1,000s in debt and don't seem to have a real solid plan to pay it back, then yeah, maybe it is time for someone else to look at where your money is going. YTA. She doesn't need to have access to your accounts or passwords. But she should definitely be shown the numbers so she knows the state of your financial health as a couple. You share a child and a home. If she gets a job, don't bother asking about specifics of her finances. YTA. She's dependent on you for life necessities and you have a child together. She has a right to see the accounts and where the money is going. I know many people who blindly trusted their partners, male and female, to manage the finances only to be burned in the end. That said, I would never mix my finances with anyone else. A joint account to pay bills out of is as far as I will go. But that's it. I suggest you two do likewise once she starts earning again.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.